Stadler, where are you? Get back to your cubicle. I'm not paying you to uncubicle yourself.
So back pretty early on in this trip, I pulled a dumb move, and while removing my iMac from its nice padded compartment, I banged it on the edge of the fridge and chipped my screen, which then turned into a crack down the corner of my iMac screen. So I looked into some replacement screens in Canada, but Apple actually doesn't like you buying parts and doing it yourself. So in Canada, you can't actually get it fixed unless you go to a Apple approved dealer and talk to a person there who will then order the part and then put the part in. The more people I talked to, the more I soon realized that it is actually an easy thing to do. So since I'm down in the US now, I ordered on Amazon a replacement screen. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not a replacement display. It is literally the plexiglass screen that goes in front of the display that's cracked. My iMac is a 2009, and that's the way they were built. This little video is going to be about getting the old cracked one off and the new one on, and little things to keep in mind when doing this in the middle of a very dusty environment with ATVers driving by, because you don't want to get dust on the display and or the inside of your new glass, because then once you put the glass on, it's sealed in there with it. So yeah, how to change a 21-inch iMac screen while on the road in the middle of Arizona, hopefully without making a mess. Okay. Onward we go. Okay, so with the tape that was kind of holding this on the corner off, I'm not sure how much you're going to be able to see with the reflections, but this is the crack, goes along here. First step is I've closed all the windows of the trailer, and now it's time to kind of close the door so we don't get any wind, i.e. dust blowing in. And the next step is getting this old glass off. And that's where these come into play. So these are suction cups. Basically, put them down on the glass hard, do this up, should tighten on the glass, and then we can then pull the glass off of the iMac itself. Before we do that, I'm going to get the new screen out of the box and get it ready. Here's the new screen. So, to be careful not to damage this new one with the scissors, I got it out of the bubble wrap and the packaging, and it's kind of ready to go. It's in the static free bag, so I'm just going to leave it there for now. Now I do believe I'll try and do the big piece first. Well, that went well. Apparently, its integrity was pretty compromised. Okay, I am going to put my plug in my sink so I can do this. Okay, now obviously we have dust. So I have some fiber cloths, which should remove any foreign pieces of glass, etc. Okay. Now what we don't want to do is get fingerprints on the inside of this new piece that can't be then properly cleaned. Okay, so they put this plastic film on here to protect the inside. So obviously that has to come off. I see a smudge. Okay, that's the outside. Good. Angle this around. Make sure I'm not seeing any dust on the inside. Okay, I do believe we're pretty good to go. So now everything is very magnetized here. So slip in the tabs. Now before I let this down, because I do want to make sure there's no major dust in there. Which, by the way, the other one had, because the crack was allowing debris in. Now because I've done that, I want to make sure there's none down here on the actual display. And here we go. And that, my friends, is that. And I do believe we have a pretty clean install. So I'm not seeing anything. And despite the reflection from my open door now, because it's a little warm out, things are looking good. There you go, a little fix in the middle of Arizona. Thank you to Amazon for having a screen replacement easily sent to me, and that's about that. So until next time, see you guys later. Bye.
It's like working with a monkey.